Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Voyagers going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Houston Voyagers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. On second down, Johnson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Former 5th-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like throwing backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff. Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They give to Johnson going right. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. For the first time with Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Now this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed with a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They go to Johnson again. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Here's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And they'll run it here. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They run. It's Johnson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Again, it's Lewis. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Lewis, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing him incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Eagles have recovered. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Again, it's Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try again with Lewis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Kerry Hyder, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Evades him at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Lewis. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Rolling to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Lewis has the first down and then some. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They run. This is Lewis. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway. And now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
This is Lewis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Dancing to his left. He can run for, and he will have a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 14 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll run it now out of the gun. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To Johnson again.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advanced to the AFC Championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.